Hello and welcome, I'm Ankit Roteja and you are watching Tech It Out. This week, we tell you how cold weather affects electric vehicles. We show you a unique supersonic jet and watch our full review of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Let's get started. As winter bites, more electric vehicle drivers are being stranded on the roadside. The cold is affecting batteries and reducing the distance the cars can travel on a single charge. We get you more details in this report.
Countries around the world are pushing for electric vehicles. Automobile firms are working hard to revolutionize the EV sector. But there are many challenges facing the EV industry. One such is cold weather. It's been discovered that extreme cold temperatures can lower the range of electric vehicles. They do not charge as quickly in extreme cold as they do in hot weather. According to reports, performance analysis of electric vehicles in freezing temperatures shows that heating the car can lead to 39% more battery consumption in the first hour as compared to normal weather conditions. This means 18% less mileage on a full battery charge than in the summer. Meet Steve Carrigan, a resident of the United Kingdom. Carrigan's EV normally gives an average of around 131 kilometers on a fully charged battery. But that drops to 72 kilometers in the intense cold weather. It's well known that EVs lose some of their travel range in the cold, especially in sub-zero temperatures. Studies have found that the range loss varies from 10% to 36%. Carrigan has learnt it the hard way that in peak winter, sometimes it's better to find an alternative way to travel.
If I've got an event on the weekend and it is forecast to be a really cold snap like this, I have no option but to go and hire a van.
Steve is not the only one running into problems with electric vehicles. Frigid temperatures have made life painful for electric vehicle owners in the United States as well. Some Tesla owners in the United States have also reported that their cars wouldn't charge at all. They're also dealing with reduced driving range. Hours of waiting at charging stations is another issue. Royal Automobile Club, commonly known as the RAC, that's a British roadside recovery service, says 6% of call-outs to EVs are because they've run out of power, a far higher percentage than petrol or diesel cars.
A petrol engine or a diesel engine, if it does break down, you can roll it, you can move it to the side of the road. With an electric vehicle, it can be quite challenging to recover that vehicle at the roadside if you can't get the steering and the wheels to move.
So the question remains, why do electric vehicles face battery issues in frigid weather? Understand that almost all electric vehicles use lithium-ion batteries. Lithium ions flow through a liquid electrolyte and produce electricity. However, in cold weather, the lithium ion travels slowly and does not release as much energy. That cuts into the range and can deplete a battery faster. The same happens in reverse as well. Since electrons move more slowly, the battery can't accept as much electricity from a charging plug, and this in turn slows down the charging. In other words, the problem is that when temperatures plunge, batteries have to be warm enough for the electrons to move, and they have to be even warmer at fast charging stations. Experts acknowledge that cold weather can be hard for electric vehicles, but with some planning and a little adjustment, owners should be able to travel pretty much as normal.
Okay, so the top tips are, while the vehicle's plugged in, I would get the vehicle preheated. Again, that helps my range. Regular maintenance of the vehicle, tyres are checked, good tread on the tyres, and good tyre pressures.
Also, Bruce Westlake, president of the Eastern Michigan Electric Vehicle Association, says that almost all EVs are programmed to warm the battery if the driver tells vehicle's navigation system that a trip to the charging station is coming. So, it's important to precondition the car before charging. In short, EV drivers need to plan ahead, especially in cold weather. Interestingly, the battery technology will continue to get better. In the coming years, automakers are likely to come up with better ways to protect battery life and warm them for charging. Scientists are also developing new battery chemistries that will be more resilient in cold weather.
It's time to get your phone review in 60 seconds. This is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's a premium smartphone. This is the first Galaxy smartphone to feature a titanium body. As one would expect, the phone's camera, display and build quality all are top-notch. I just feel that its large form factor could make it difficult for some to handle the phone for a longer period. Right now I want to focus on the phone's game-changing features. The biggest change in the S24 Ultra is the AI integration. You can use AI to get live translation during phone calls. AI allows users to simply circle a phrase or image they want to search. In short, the S24 Ultra is loaded with useful AI features. Another interesting function is the generative edit feature, which allows users to remove or reposition objects in any image. Empty spaces are filled by AI itself. The S24 Ultra comes with an S Pen and is available in 7 colors. It is priced at 1,30,000 Indian rupees, which is approximately $1,550. We wish it was priced a tad lower. All in all, the phone offers a good mix of solid build quality, impressive display, great camera and excellent performance. Up next, we show you a new plane that could revolutionize air travel. It could pave the way for a new generation of commercial aircraft. And you know what's even more interesting? This new jet can make it possible for you to travel the world in half the time. Here is more.
Look at this. This is X-59 Quiet Supersonic Jet, also known as the Son of Concorde.
Today we are witnessing history as we roll out the X-59, a unique experimental aircraft designed to quiet the supersonic boom.
It's the brainchild of Lockheed Martin and NASA. It's said that the supersonic X-59 flies faster than the speed of sound. The aircraft is expected to fly at 1.4 times the speed of sound. That is almost 1,500 kilometers per hour. Let us put that into perspective. If the X-59 took off from New York City, it would land in London in the next 3.5 hours.
The X-59 has the potential to shape the supersonic travel over land, cutting flight times in half of what they are today. But the X-59 is not just about cutting-edge advancements. It represents the best of our collective team and our unwavering commitment to make a positive difference in the world.
Interestingly, the new quiet supersonic aircraft has been designed to minimize the sonic boom it creates when it crosses the speed of sound. Understand that when a plane exceeds the speed of sound, it creates a startling sonic boom. A loud noise left behind by a high-speed aircraft. It is as loud as thunder or an explosion. In some cases, the shock waves have even broken windows in the buildings that the planes fly over. It is because of this reason the Federal Aviation Administration banned commercial supersonic flight over land in 1973. Talking about the new aircraft, it stands almost 100 feet long. It's 30 feet wide. The plane's cockpit is located about halfway down its length. Because of this, pilots will have to rely on camera monitors to fly it. Interestingly, almost a third of the jet's length is made up of its thin and tapered nose. Why? Scientists expect it to break up the shock waves that would otherwise cause a sonic boom. NASA's X-59 is not the first supersonic flight. Remember the Concorde aircraft? It was the first supersonic commercial passenger airplane. It could travel some 2,200 kilometers per hour. It took to the sky in 1976 for the first time, but less than 3 decades later it was permanently grounded. Why? The Concorde was plagued by costly maintenance. It also suffered a fatal crash in the year 2000. Not to forget, whenever the Concorde flew, it left a trail of thunderous sonic boom behind it. Now, NASA aims to make governments and regulators reconsider the ban on supersonic aircraft. The ultimate goal is to make commercial supersonic flight take to the skies again. The X-59 is currently in its experimental stage. It is expected to take to skies later this year. What do you think? Will supersonic travel return soon?
Let's talk about drone light shows that are replacing traditional fireworks. This fusion of technology and art transforms the night sky into a mesmerizing canvas of moving lights. But you know what? Using drones to perform light shows is not easy. It requires a skilled team of drone pilots, technicians, and creative people to bring the performance to life. We tell you everything about this art form in this report.
Look at this. They may look like traditional fireworks used to celebrate important events, but the fact is, these are drones lighting up the night sky. Multiple drones equipped with LED lights are put together to create a stunning aerial display. They can even be choreographed to music. Interestingly, drone shows are replacing the classic fireworks. The reasons are many. They are more environmentally friendly than traditional firework displays. They do not contribute to air pollution, which can lead to a wide range of diseases. Also, note that drones are powered by electric batteries, so they don't emit any greenhouse gases or particulate matter known to cause health issues. Drone light shows also have positive effects on wildlife conservation. Unlike fireworks, which can disturb animals and pets with their loud explosions, drone light shows produce minimal noise. The risk of accidents and injuries is greatly reduced. All in all, drone light shows are emerging as a cleaner and greener alternative to traditional fireworks displays. You must know that the drone light shows market was valued at $1.3 billion in 2021, and it's estimated to reach $2.2 billion by 2031. We meet the founders of one such company to understand the technology that drives it. BotLab Dynamics is an IIT Delhi incubated startup that specializes in conceptualizing and producing spectacular aerial shows using quadcopters. The firm has collaborated with many companies and government departments in India for such solutions.
We've built entire technology indigenously. And it has two parts to it. So when drone is flying, you have a hardware and you have a software. So hardware is the drone. So it took us, actually we thought it'll take us 6-8 months, but it took us literally 5 years to figure everything out. So now we are able to make the casing of the drone by ourselves. So we design it in-house. We're making electronic components, whether it's flight controller, which is the brain of the drone, motor controller, GPS. All of this is designed and built in-house in India by partnering with local vendors. And the software that is needed to coordinate these flights and to make this formation is all built in-house.
These drone shows are highly technical. It's not easy to have choreographed groups of drones arrange themselves into various aerial formations. Its success depends on many factors.
So one precaution we take care is we never fly on top of people. So we create an area and the viewer anyways have to be 200 to 300 meters away from where the drones are flying. And for a security purpose, what we do is we create a fence. So we call it a geofence. So the geofence is a volume that we create in 3 layers. So what it means is vertically and horizontally, these drones are not allowed, absolutely not allowed to cross this. So if they cross one layer, they're given a warning that you need to slow down your crossing. If the second, we tell them that you need to come home. Third layer, when they cross, so there is the motors get turned off, and so we ask them to commit suicide. So these drones will fall And so that way we are able to make sure that none of the drones are crossing this boundary and hurting a building or human being. And that's absolutely necessary. And while even taking off, so these drones are operated autonomously. A single computer is taking care of all of them. So when they take off, so when they're already on the launch side, then each drone goes through 17 health checkup. What it means is runs a loop and all the sensors get checked. So if any drone fails on that, that drone is not allowed to take off. So sometime when you see a formation, a couple of them are missing. So those are the drones which are now have failed the safety checkup.
And here comes the most important question. How much does a drone light show cost?
The internationally recognized numbers are that for a 5-minute drone light show involving 200 drones, it will cost you around $100,000. If you hire a player from US or say Russia, our cost is a quarter of that. And we can turn around very fast. We have done shows in less than a week at times. Just because the team is trained, just because the software is so fast that we can go through simulations in basically hours of what will normally take people days. And the logistic chain is domestic. So we have done shows in every part of the country and at times at very short notice. So economically it makes more sense, and we have been able to keep the price down just by making sure that everything we build is made in India. The engineers that work on it are Indians, and in the end it is delivered by Indians.
While drone light shows cost more than traditional fireworks, they offer benefits that traditional fireworks can't. Drone shows are not just eco-friendly and safe, but they also provide people with greater creative freedom. Clearly, drone light shows have the potential to revolutionize the way we experience entertainment.
Tesla is planning to build new electric vehicles. There is a new mobile game that is empowering girls in India. The week gone by was buzzing with a lot of exciting tech developments, and we bring you the most interesting ones in a tech wrap.
Tesla has told suppliers that it wants to start production of a new mass-market electric vehicle in mid-2025. It's codenamed Redwood. According to 4 people familiar with the matter, the model will be a compact crossover. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has been teasing fans and investors for affordable electric vehicles and self-driving robo-taxis for a long time. Those models, including an entry-level $25,000 car, would allow it to compete with cheaper gasoline-powered cars and a growing number of inexpensive EVs, such as those made by China's BYD. According to a new study, North Korea is developing artificial intelligence and machine learning for everything from how to respond to COVID-19 and safeguard nuclear reactors to wargaming simulations and government surveillance. International sanctions imposed over its nuclear weapons program may have hindered North Korea's attempt to secure AI hardware, but it appears to be pursuing the latest technology. It's also reported that some of North Korea's AI researchers have collaborated with foreign scholars, including in China. Riot Games, the developer of the popular League of Legends multiplayer battle game, is joining other tech companies that have been trimming their payrolls. The company plans to lay off 530 employees, or about 11% of its staff globally. Teams outside of core development will see the largest impact from layoffs. Digital game publishers are struggling to grow as audiences hold off on buying expensive titles or stick to fewer games amid high inflation. The changes will allow Riot to focus on its portfolio of live games. The Indian government has decided to implement faster electronics testing for manufacturers. This will be applicable to products such as wireless earphones, headphones, laptops, notebooks, tablets, and mobile phones, among others. This decision will significantly reduce the testing and registration time for electronic products. The time frame of 16 to 20 weeks will be cut down to just 8 to 12 weeks. This will help reduce the device launch time by half. Meet Nisha. Nisha is the main protagonist of the award-winning mobile game Go Nisha Go. The game has been developed by Howard Delafield International, also known as HDI. Go Nisha Go is a role-play game designed to assist adolescent girls in handling challenges they commonly face and learn from their outcomes in a virtual world.
We interviewed real girls in India, 15 to 19, and got their challenges, mobility, identity, relationships. That idea came to me immediately. What if girls could practice decision making within a safe, private game world where they choose their avatar and then they make decisions for their avatar in these different levels, everything from identity, how to dress, everything from consent in a relationship, everything from negotiating delaying your marriage to pursuing your education, and finally negotiating when you get married and when you choose to have children.
The company behind the game recently hosted the Game Changers 2024 edition in New Delhi, India. The event showcased the impact of the game on teenage girls.
We are at about more than 300,000 downloads right now. About 60,000 of those, that's about 20 to 28%, and we can give you the exact numbers, are boys actually, and the rest of them are girls. So that has also been very encouraging for us, that boys have played this game and they have said that, we would like a game like this for us.
Go Nisha Go covers topics like negotiation with parents, menstruation, consent and contraception in a fun and interactive way. That's not all. HDI plans to roll out a similar game for boys as well.
We are making a game for boys, we are making a game for girls in Nepal, but we are trying to expand serious gaming across different genders, across different issues, and across different geographies.
Go Nisha Go is available for free on the Google Play Store.
Well, that's all we have for you in this episode of Tech It Out. We will continue to bring you exciting inventions and updates on the latest gadgets. I will be back soon. Until then, keep watching WION World is One. And yes, don't forget to follow us on social media. For now, it's me, Ankit Tuteja, signing off.